So where we going? How we gonna get there? Hello? And hi guys, Dalana B here, and today I am back with another Talk to Me Thursday because it is Thursday and we are talking about being independent and how it is a blessing and a curse. So, as you guys know, last week I put out a Being Independent, a Blessing and a Curse part 1. Now, I think that this may be like a 3 or maybe 4 part because I want to tackle it from every angle possible. So last week I kind of gave you guys a rundown of who I am, where I come from, my background, and all of that good stuff. And I left it with a cliffhanger. And today is where we're going to pick up and we're going to talk about being independent and relationships and how it is a blessing and a curse. So, for starters, if you are not subscribed to my channel, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I would love to have you guys a part of the family. I need to find a name for you guys. I said that so long ago, but I haven't come up with a name for you guys. So drop down in the description or drop down in the comment what you guys would like your name to be. Like, let's come up with a name for y'all because, you know, we're a family at this point. And also just make sure that you subscribe. Leave me a comment down below. Let's have a conversation. Let's talk. Y'all know I love to talk to y'all. I try and answer every single post that you guys send to me. I try and answer and follow up, all that good stuff. So do that. If you're not following me on social media, please go ahead and follow me on social media. I will have it scrolling somewhere through this video, as well as down in the description box below. And without further ado, let's just go ahead and jump right into this topic. All right, so boom. Y'all know I like to say that. So boom. Okay, so like I said, last week I talked about the overview of who I am and where my independence comes from and, you know, how I've operated. So if you have not seen that video, watch this one first, then go back and check out that video. Or watch that video, then come back and check this video out so that it'll all make sense. But either way, it'll all make sense regardless to which way you watch it. But I want to talk about being independent in relationships and how that is a blessing and a curse. And for me, it's more of a curse than a blessing at this point, I think. Not for me, but for other people. Let me tell you why. Okay, so like I told y'all in the last video, I have been taking care of myself since I was 16, right? I've been working since I was 16. I've been taking care of myself. I've been on my own since I was 18 when I joined the military. And so I've been, you know, taking care of myself, you know, outside of the periods that I was married. So now that I'm not married and it's just me, I've accomplished a lot with it being just me. Like I told you guys, I bought a house, paid cars off, debt down, all of that good stuff. And I did all of that by myself. So when you're talking about someone who is able to sustain themselves without a partner, when you're trying to bring someone on board or into your life, it's just like, okay, what you giving me? Like, why am I doing this? What is this for? Okay. I don't have patience. Let me just say that. I don't have patience. And I also don't like to wait on other people. So I feel like if you're wanting to date me, right, you're going to have to bring, if not what I'm bringing to the table, and I don't even want you to bring what I'm bringing to the table. I want you to bring more because I'm constantly like looking for more ways to bring even more to myself and whomever I'm going to be in a relationship with. Like I'm constantly looking for different ways to improve, different ways to bring more money, different ways to just expand, whatever the case may be. And I'm always like looking down the road as well. So I pay a lot of bills, okay? And we just gonna talk about it. When you want to be in a relationship with someone, especially if you want to be in a relationship with a woman, you gotta have some money somewhere. Like you just do. You can't not have any money. Like I just told y'all, I can sustain myself. I can sustain myself. I can take care of myself. I can take care of my children. Their father takes care of them. So I don't need you to do that part. However, just because I am able to take care of myself doesn't mean I always want to. Okay? Let me break that down for you. I have bills. Absolutely. I can take care of my bills. Absolutely. Am I going to ask you to take care of my bills? No. Should you offer if you want to be that one in my life? Absolutely. Independent women and from what I know about myself and the people that's around me that is independent, we are not going to ask you for anything. We just not, because we gonna do it ourselves. We'll get it and we'll do it by any means necessary, but we don't always want to. And the problem for me with dating is that men today are hella cheap. Like, it's disgusting how cheap men are. And they do not offer to help you unless you're giving them something in return. It's just like, that's bogus. So for me, it's just like, okay, I'm taking care of myself. You're not doing anything for me, especially like financially wise. So since we're talking about money, so why would I do anything extra for you? Now let me back up, because I feel like I need to add some more elements to this, because I don't want people to be like, oh, you just worried about the money and it's all about the money and blah blah blah, because it's not. Like I said, I can take care of myself. But it's nice to have someone who is wanting to be on your team, who wants to call themselves your man or whatever, or hubby. First of all, ain't no ring on this finger, so therefore you're not my husband. Okay, but that's neither here nor there. So it's just like, okay, now if we want to talk about what I've experienced with men, is they don't want to do anything for you financially, right? They want to see you when they want to see you, when they want to be bothered, right? They want you to do everything for them. They want you to be wifey. They want you to be their mama. They want you to be their caretaker. They want you to do everything, and they don't really have to bring anything to the table. And I'm not saying all men are like that, because they're not. But from my experience, and I haven't dated a lot out of me being divorced. Like, I just haven't, because like I told you, I don't have the patience for that. But because I'm wired in the way that I'm wired, and I operate in the way that I operate, my man will never have to worry about if I'm gonna be straight or not, or if we gonna be straight or not. Because guess why? If something happened to you today or tomorrow, guess what? I got you. I got you. If you was to lose your job or get hurt or something like that, guess what? You got me to fall back on. I'm that woman. Like, I really am that woman. Like, and I know y'all hear me talking about the money aspect of it. Like, I want you to take care of me and spend, buy me things and all that good stuff, but make sure that the house is straight first. Like, that's your main priority. And men don't want to provide. Oh my God. I don't know what it is about the dudes today. They don't want to provide. Sir, that's a part of being a family man, being in a relationship. So you got to provide for something. You have to provide. You have to protect. I don't know what, I don't know where, I don't know. It's either you got one and you don't have the other, or you don't really want to, I guess, because you don't know in the beginning stages of where this is going and all this, that, and the third. And I get it, because you don't know. Just like I don't know, so I'm not giving my all to you. You don't know as well, but we got to show each other something. If I'm here, I'm engaging with you, then you got to show me something. Dinner, it ain't that hard. Lunch, it ain't that hard. Look, groceries, it ain't that hard. Like, if you coming over her house and you eating, put some groceries in the house, sir. You eating them. Put a little gas in her car. You see her car on E, or it's almost there. Put a little gas in her car. Check the tire check the pressure in her tire. It's simple stuff like that that don't cost much, but you showing her, okay, he got some potential. He want to take care of me. No, you won't do that. You don't want to protect and provide. That's the two biggest parts of being with somebody. And me and my uncle had this conversation, and we was talking about like how women are today and how men are today, and we was talking about the difference. How so many women is more, they're relying on we have to rely on ourselves because men aren't there, whether it be in the father role, whether it be in the protector role, the provider role, just in the household period. Like, men are not built how they were back in the day. And don't get me wrong, they had their stuff back in the day, but one thing a man did back in the day for the most part was he protected his family and he provided for his family. He was there for his children. Today, something happened. Some kind of way there's a disconnect, and that whole protect, provide, and leadership, oh, I don't know what happened with that. I don't know what happened with that. It's not there. Like those elements of a man is not there. And then for a woman, some of her elements ain't there neither. So you can't cook, you can't clean, you're going off of what you see on social media thinking you can shake some butt and that be that. Men don't want that. But that's why we're going to talk about that in another video. Back to what I was saying, like men want you to be everything up under the sun for them, right? But they don't want to do nothing for it. Like men want you to follow them. How am I going to follow you when you can't even lead yourself? Like, where are you leading us to? Where are we going? What am I following you for? You're not showing me anything that says that you deserve for me to follow you. And a lot of men, they feel like that. Like they want you to just listen to what they say right off bat. Ooh, hello? Why would I do that? You're not showing me anything that tells me, for one, oh, I can really actually like let him lead me. Like the things that he's saying, he's guiding me somewhere. Like, no, you're not even doing that. You're not showing me that you really want to take care of me. Because at the end of the day, when you're with someone, women, and you know, everybody, we got this independence, but we want to be taken care of. We want to be spoiled in every way possible. And if you're not doing that, then it's just like, okay, how am I supposed to even get to a place to where I might be like, okay, I want to, you know, do this with you, or I want to take this leap of faith with you, or I want to take this chance on you, when you're not showing me anything that would even allow me to even begin to think, okay, let me jump in this with this person. Like, it just doesn't make sense to me. I just feel like, and then let's just talk about it. Men think that sex is everything in the world. Okay, first of all, that don't move me. I'm not moved by sex. I'm not. Never have been, never will be. That's not my thing. Penis is everywhere. I can get from down the street. All I got to do is say, hey, you want to come home with me? He's coming home. So that ain't got nothing to do with nothing. Like, you can't control me with that. You can't make me move with that. You can't do nothing. Like, that does nothing for me. Like, it just doesn't. So, and a lot of men think that, oh, let me put it down. First of all, you ain't doing nothing. Okay, let's just talk about it. Because half the time, women be faking, and that's on us, and that's our fault. And we need to stop doing it, because we got y'all thinking that y'all can run the world with the little thing in between your legs, but don't nobody care about that. I don't care about that. That is the last thing on my list of must-haves when it comes to a man, a partner, a husband, father figure, future father for my future children. Like, I don't care about that. Whatever. Stop thinking that. You can't control me with that. You also cannot make me do something just because you feel like I should do it. Like, nobody can make me do anything. I've always been like that. Like, nobody can. Hell, sometimes I can't make myself do something just because that's just how I'm wired. Like, you can't make me do something, and you also don't know me better than I know myself. Men real life think that they know a woman better than she knows herself. My brother, let me tell you something. I've been living with myself for almost 31 years, okay? I know what I'm gonna do. I know when I'm gonna move. I know what I do and do not like. I know me more than anybody walking this good green earth. So you can't come into my life and just be like, oh, I know you better than you know yourself, so I'm gonna tell you this and you just need to roll with it. Sir, first of all, who are you? What told you that you were entitled to tell me what to do, or to tell me what you think is better for me? No. How about you try and get to know me first before you start trying to give out orders, or before you start trying to make it seem like you know me? You don't know me. You don't. You don't know me, and I don't know you. Hell, I barely know myself from day to day. I change daily. I change hourly. I change minutely. So you don't know me on the scale that you think you know me. And I need you to stop. I need men to stop thinking that they know us so well. Like, you could be with somebody for 20 years and still don't fully know them. You see what I'm saying? Like, that takes some real everyday, like, digging in deep down into your background from where you came from. And a lot of men, they so surface. And don't get me wrong, women like this too, but I'm just speaking from my standpoint and my stand on being independent in a relationship. Like, I don't need you. I might want you, but I don't need you. And a lot of men, they hate to hear that. And I know that sounds crazy, but it is what it is. I don't need you. I don't. For the things that I may need you for, i.e. maybe like stuff that I physically cannot do, like pick up on a 200 pounds something. But hell, you can't do that neither. You're going to need a little help. So I could pay somebody to do that. Like, I don't need, but I want. There's a difference. And that's not a bad thing. And for me, I would only think that I would want you to want me instead of needing me. Because when you need somebody, you don't even gotta like them, don't want them, none of that stuff. But you need them. So therefore, you're going to cling to them and you're going to use them. Baby, I don't want you if you need me like that. I want you to want me, because at that point, you're choosing me. See what I'm saying? And men, they have an issue with that. And for me, I want to choose you. I want to want you. If I don't want you, we got a problem. See what I'm saying? And I think that we need to be very honest with ourselves as women and men. And I might have to break this down too and have a male's perspective, have somebody from the male side to come in and chat with us or whatever the case may be, because now this is opening up something else and it's getting me a little excited, you know. So I'm gonna have to give me a man up in here to kind of, you know, come and talk to the people about, you know, that side of it. But we really have to be honest with ourselves when we're dating. We have to be upfront with what we want. And for me, I'm very honest. I will come to you and I will ask you in like the first or second date or whatever of us talking, hell, probably in the first conversation, what you want? What you want? Tell me what it is that you want. Be honest. If you just want a friend, okay, great. You want a friend with benefits? Okay, great. You want a relationship? Okay, great. Put that out there. Then let me put mine out there. And then depending on what each of us want, we can come together and we can either make something shake or not. Simple as that. Simple as that. And that's going to be a whole nother topic. I need to write that down, because people are not upfront when they begin dating. And this is when that independence start knocking against the man, because, baby, we ain't our grandmas, okay? We can get out here. We can run a whole household. We can have kids. Go back like this. Beyonce said it best, and I don't mean to stand her or nothing like that, but she said it best. She said we can literally have kids and then go out, get this money, bring it back home, and run the whole household. We doing that today. We are not our ancestors. We are not our grandmas. We do not need you for none of the stuff. Like, we don't need you for that. We just don't. And that independence, I'm telling you, it's a blessing and a curse. And it's I'm deciphering. I'm trying to navigate through it because my independence is working. Because again, I feel like if I can hold me down, I'm not sure why you're around. Now, you know, you got the emotional side of it. You have the spiritual side of it. And then, you know, because you want that partner, right? You want someone in your life that you can go home to and just decompress at the end of the day. You want someone that you can navigate through life with. Y'all can go through things together and all of that good stuff. Like, don't get me wrong. I'm not a she-man woman hater, even though I've been told I'm a he-man woman hater? She-man woman hater, whatever, a woman hater. I'm not. I love men, especially black men. Love y'all to death. But y'all got to come with something other than what y'all coming with. You got to come with something else. You got to come ready. Y'all ain't ready. And then another thing is that people so quick to jump in a relationship so fast. See, for me, I like being by myself. That's another curse to the independency, okay? I have been by myself and I enjoy me. I enjoy being alone. And not alone in the lonely sense, just alone, I like my own space. I like my peace. I don't always want someone up under me, right? I don't, it's something that I've gotten accustomed to. And I'm a Libra. I love to be in love. I love to be with somebody. That's just the nature of the beast and the nature of who I am. But I don't always want you up under me. Like, we could be in the same house, but we don't got to be sitting beside each other. Won't you go do something, and then I go do something, and then we'll come back together and talk about it. Like, won't you go find you a hobby, and I find me a hobby, and then at the end of the day, we can talk about what we learned or what we came up with and how we can benefit, or, you know, how this can help us in the future, something like that. Like, give me time to miss you so we can actually, when we come together, it'll be great. Like, I don't want to be all up under you, and I'm not clingy like that. Like, I just don't, I like my independence. I like being by myself. I like just chilling, doing nothing. I ain't even got to be doing nothing. I just want to not do nothing. I want to not have to entertain you or feel like, oh, so-and-so is near me or so-and-so is in the house, so let me entertain them so that they won't get upset. Like, I entertain 2 kids all day. I'm out of entertaining for now. I just need some time to myself, some space. I don't need all that. And I'm finding that some men are very needy. Whew, that's the word. Needy. Some men are very, very needy. Now, they say women are needy, but men are needy too, baby. And when the man is needy, it's a different kind of needy, child. It's that, oh, whoa, it's me. It's that I'm a victim. It's the, oh, you know, it's always some victimized type stuff. And then men always want to challenge you. What is that? What is that? I want to challenge you. Everything you say, I got to challenge. It's a tit for tat. Like, man, I ain't got time for that. I don't have time for that. Let me tell you something. You're going to be tit for tat by yourself. See, the stuff that worked for other chicks, that all back and forth, that whole we going to get into it, and then we not going to talk for days and blah, blah, blah. Like, let me tell you something. If I ain't feeling you like that, and even if I am, try that with me and see where that gets you. You're going to be right there by yourself. Because that don't work on me. Them tricks don't work on me. I don't play them kind of games. Those are childhood games. Those are high school games. I didn't play those games in high school. If we're going to talk about it, we're going to talk about it. But what we're not going to do is continuously talk about the same thing over and over. Once I address it once, that's it. That's another thing. Like, the way that I'm wired, because I pretty much do everything from, and it all results to me doing everything for myself. Now, if you're doing something for me, you know, if you're taking care of some bills, or, you know, you taking care of me in every way, shape, or form, I mean, I can give you that. But if there's nothing of substance there for real, why am I going to go back and forth with you? Especially if there's nothing really invested there. Why am I going to continue to go back and forth with you? What purpose does that serve? And even if we have something invested, why are we going to continuously go back and forth? I can't do that. I'm not going to do that. I'm not doing the back and forth with you. We're going to talk about it. We're going to address it. And that's going to be that. Also, if I'm telling you in the moment, give me a minute, I don't want to talk about it. Give me that minute. Why? Because if I talk to you in that moment, it ain't going to come out right. Because again, why? I know myself. See, you think you know me better than, but you don't. I know me. Give me a minute. Like, give me time. But they don't want to do it. Oh, you running away. You shutting down. No. Give me a minute. I need a minute. I do this with my friends too now. Like, my best friend, for instance. I will have, like, I'm at a point to where I'll tell her friend I need a minute. And then we can come back and talk about it, because it ain't going to come out right. And the same thing needs to happen in relationships, but that's you getting to know yourself. Like, I'm not going to keep engaging with you in a negative light. I'm also not going to keep explaining myself. Why am I continuously explaining myself to an adult? If I tell you I don't like something, don't do it. Especially if it's something that really bothers me and something that really affects me in a negative light. And you know that it does, but yet you continuously do it. And then you wonder why I respond in the way I respond. Like, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. I don't feel like I have to. You see what I'm saying? Like, and that's not always a good thing. That's where that curse comes in. So that's just a little bit of why I feel like my independence in a relationship is a blessing and a curse. I feel like you can't come at me mediocre, because I'm not mediocre. And I know what I possess. I know what I take care of daily. And I just don't need the added stress. Either you gonna help me and alleviate some stress, but don't come adding stress to me, because at that point, I'm gonna write you off and keep it moving. I can bring my own stress on myself. But then on the flip side to that is, if you stressing, I got you. If you fall short, I got you. You know what I'm saying? So it's a give and it's a take, and it's a blessing and it's a curse. But if you ask my ex-husband, I don't care what he say. He can say whatever he want to say, but what he will not say is that I was not a good woman, okay? And that I did not have his back, okay? And that I did not hold my own, all right? He cannot say that. Any man that I've come in contact with, and really he's the only one, really, to even have me in that light. Me and my ex-husband, I met him when I was 19, and we got divorced when I was 20. Well, you know what? We have to co-parent. So he has been in my life since I was 19. So he knows what kind of woman I am, and he can vouch for everything that I'm saying and the reason why I say it. So no, I'm not looking for nobody to take care of me. None of that. Because even when I was married, we took care of each other. Okay. I was buying him stuff and taking care of him, and he took care of me. When he fell short, I picked up the slack, and and that's partially the reason why I feel how I feel. Like a man, it's just certain things that he's supposed to do that I'm accustomed to. And one last little nugget. I'm not going to ask you for nothing that I can't provide for myself. I'm not going to ask you for nothing that I'm not going to give in return. So we got to take care of each other. That's what we're going to do. But I need you to be willing to do that. And men are not willing to do that in today's society. So that's that on that. We gonna wrap this up, and next week I'm gonna try and find me a male that we can talk about it. I don't know who, but I'm gonna have to find somebody that we can talk about it. And I think next week we may tackle being independent, a blessing and a curse in friendships. Yeah, because that's a problem too. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys don't think, don't hate me too much if, my male followers don't think I'm just a gold digger or nothing like that. Because trust me, I get my own, okay? I work, I have other streams of income, so it ain't about the money per se. It's just that let me know that I'm safe and I'll be protected and provided for, okay? Let me know that you want to be that protector or that provider, that the title that you want, just let me know you're gonna work for it. Because you supposed to be dating me. You supposed to be courting me. That's the thing. Won't have no courting no more. So that's that on that. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you are in Louisiana, Texas, I think it was Mississippi, anywhere along the coast of the Gulf, my prayers are with you, with us. We're all in this together with this hurricane. I'm hoping that you guys are staying safe. Corona is still very real and very much alive. Wash your hands, practice social distancing, sanitize, wear your mask, stay safe. And until next time, I will see y'all next week with another Talk About It Thursday. Bye.